Hi YouTube. Uh, so I heard there was a lot of people talking about in the news that nobody's talking about this problem, nobody's addressing it. Um, and then I hear like a lot of Democratic people trying to, I guess, wipe it under the rug or saying that these are false claims or whatever. Um, so I just want to, show you some footage and then, just give my own little spiel about it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I stay right by the mall. This is a place like, you know, McPherson Church Road called Stanton Arms or whatever. But we call that Little Haiti now because, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of these Republicans or whatever from Texas and Florida, they was moving migrants up north to like Democratic areas and low socioeconomic areas and or just different states, just trying to get them out because they had so many, so they would just put them on buses and just send them up north, but just get them out of Florida, just get them out of Georgia, just get them out of Texas because we just don't have, we can't take all these people because you always gonna have, you got immigrants that try to do it the legal way, then you got illegal ones, and you a lot of times you don't account for the illegal ones, but they're always going to be there, and so you only got enough resources for the legal ones, and so everybody trying to suck from the same egg, and it's just not enough yolk to go around for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times they don't take into account the illegal aspect, and it's just not feasible. There's just not going to be enough resources because you have allowed the maximum amount of legal immigrants that you can support in already, and now you got another group just as big, and it's just not going to work. So they can't support all this immigration. And so a lot of Republicans start sending these people up north though. But I want you to take a look at this video.
Gang activity at Aurora apartment complexes. Mayor Mike Kaufman telling Fox News gangs have pushed out property management through intimidation and are collecting rent.
And police in Denver
Bro,
also on high.
So I just, I think it's just pretty much undeniable. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see the footage. I've watched it. I've done my research already. But they kicked out property management, bro. And they collecting rent from the tenants. Like, bro, if that ain't some mafia shit, you know what I'm saying? If there ain't no gang shit, I don't know what is. But I think I'm going to just tell you right now, they got a Venezuelan gang in Aurora. I don't know if they made it to Denver or whatever. But let them tell it for a minute.
Alert, we spoke to Mayor Mike Johnson about how the Mount High City is tackling these issues. Fox 1's Aaliyah Sims getting some answers for us tonight. Aaliyah.
Yeah, Erica, Mayor Mike Johnston said Denver police have already been working with federal, state, as well as other local agencies because they were made aware of the problem early on. Now, he says while there's no evidence of Denver apartments being taken over by Venezuelan gangs, he says they are providing a heavier police presence in areas that are a risk.
Yeah, so and it's infuriating. It should never happen in this state. It should never happen in Denver.
That's Mayor Mike Johnston's reaction to the many videos that continue to make headlines about Venezuelan gang violence in the Denver metro area.
Obviously, that video was not taking place in Denver, and we are going to do everything we can to make sure it doesn't ever.
In a statement, Denver police appear to indicate the same, saying they take the presence of the TDA gang seriously. While DPD says they believe there are reasons members of the gang are tied to crimes in the area, the department says they are not aware of any apartments being taken over by the group within the metro area.
We're not tolerating that in Denver. We don't see any evidence of that in Denver.
I find it very hard to believe that has not gone into the city limits of Denver. Maybe they don't have enough intel yet to specifically say that they can tie that to the TDA gang.
James Albee, law enforcement procedural expert, says he believes city leaders
Well, he's saying
are downplaying the seriousness of the problem.
I think they're trying to mitigate some of the fear and concerns that the community.
So, they definitely got a problem in Denver. You know what I'm saying? They definitely got this TDA gang. And I'm going to go on to say some other stuff right here in the second clip. I just want to take a pause break for a second.
Element in Aurora that they can't deny. And I think, again, that's why they've got that task force involved in this, to try to gather intel and to kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together to figure out exactly what they're doing and try to get ahead of it.
So Mayor Johnston goes on to say he wants to make it clear, especially to the Venezuelan population, if you feel threatened or unsafe, to call 9.
So I mean, you can't doubt, you can't deny that, you know, the TDA, Tren de Agua, or, you know, these Venezuelan gangs or do have a presence there, and, you know, they're doing some criminal activities or whatever. I think in politics though, I think a lot of Democrats try to downplay it because they get attacked on immigration issues, and then a lot of Republicans, I think the Republicans sent them there from the border, because I know in Texas, the governor of Texas, he was sending buses of immigrants, you know, Florida too. This was not just in Texas. This was in Florida too, for like the Haitians and stuff like that. So if you're from Fayetteville, North Carolina, like I am, you know, I stay by the mall, and right by the mall is McPherson Church Road. There was like this low income house of property back there. It's called Stanton Arms now, something like that. Stanton Arms. We call that Little Haiti now, because, you know, Ron DeSantis or whatever, he sent a bunch of Haitians from Florida, you know what I'm saying, here to North Carolina. And, you know, they went to the low income areas, and that was one of the biggest ones. And they call that Little Haiti now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a bunch of Jamaicans, Haitians, mostly it's Haitians, you know what I'm saying? No, I ain't got nothing against Haitians and nothing like that, but if you talk to some Jamaicans or Bahamians, you know, they say they don't have really good things to say about them sometimes. But they got stuff between them, though. But anyway, so Venezuela, you know, South America, they can come up through whatever, Georgia, Texas, Florida, whatever. And I think, you know, they got put on buses by Republicans up north when they were sending them to New York, and really trying to unload them in like Democratic areas, which a lot of Democratic areas are lower socioeconomic areas most of the time. People on welfare and food stamps, and Republicans tend to have like the you know, the higher class real estate, you know, the Beverly Hills, the Hamptons, you know what I mean, Hollywood, shit like that, Vegas, you know, Nevada. You know, white people, rich white people, Republicans, they own prime real estate. You know what I'm saying? They own, you know, the big houses and stuff. They're not gonna deal. This kind of element is not even gonna come to the neighborhood. You know, these white neighborhoods, because you'll have the police on your ass in less than 2 minutes. You know, without anybody calling. Somebody gonna call, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a white lady saying, there's some colored folk walking around here, and they ain't from around, they don't belong here. They don't belong here. That's what they gonna say about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's just a fact. It's just a fact. I'm not saying all white people are racist, and you don't have to be a white racist to be concerned about the safety of your neighborhood either. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with being a concerned citizen and making a call if you think that someone's up to no good in your neighborhood, you know, and you're concerned for your neighbors or whatever. I mean, shit, it ain't gonna hurt to call, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But like deliberately, you know, just because somebody black and just say, you know, oh, he's gonna break into a house because he's black, you know, or he's trespassing because he's black, you know, he's breaking the law because he's black while walking. He's, you know, that's racist. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. But I think a lot of this shit, man, it has to do with racism too. There's a lot of deeper issues here because they try to, if you know it's in the news, Democrats don't want to talk about it. They want to downplay it because, you know, they say that they get attacked on immigration. Republicans, they try to make a firestorm out of it and saying that, look, these Democratic issues such as their weak immigration is leading to criminal activity in our neighborhoods, and it's destroying the fabric of our country. Immigration is destroying the fabric of our country. And I mean, it's true. You can't have a lot of people coming in, and they're not paying taxes or whatever, and they're using up all the resources. There's a certain amount of people that you can have, a certain amount of influx that you can, viably support, morally, like, and say, we can do this. Sometimes, you got people coming in, but then you got people coming in illegally. And so when you got people coming in the legal way and illegally, you're not accounting for the illegal people. And so that really throws off the numbers. And then you got all of these people trying to get support and benefits and food stamps and housing from one source, and it was only designed to support this amount of people. But you got this, two groups of people, but it was only designed to support one group. But you got everybody trying to suck from the same source, and it's just not feasible. So, I think, people need to take that into account. You're always going to have illegal immigrants. You're always going to have illegal immigrants because you got illegal drug trafficking. You can't, they can't stop the drugs. You can't stop people. You know what I mean? It's just, there's always going to be that aspect. So either, y'all, they need to do something. The border is definitely an issue. You know what I'm saying? They need to do something about the human trafficking and drug trafficking and, maybe slow down. I don't know. I'm not a politician, but I'm definitely saying that we do have a lot of immigrants coming in, and it's very evident in just about every a lot of cities. Like I said, I'm from Fayetteville, and saying over here in Staten Island, McPherson Church Road, they call that little Haiti now. And they not bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying? They not doing nothing bad. I seen a bunch of Haitian FedEx drivers, UPS workers, doing Uber Eats, doing Lyft, Instacart. They hustling. They some hustlers. They not just out here like trying to rob people or being homeless or begging. They not even begging. It's more white people out here begging than it is like Haitians. They work. You know what I'm saying? But they be damn selling plates and shit. They be doing everything, man. They cleaning houses, cutting grass. I done seen these Haitians around here pushing lawnmowers up and down the road. So it ain't like they causing trouble or nothing like that. I'm just saying, we all got to learn to get along and stuff like that, man. And I do think they got a fucking problem in Colorado and Aurora, at least. And, you know what I'm saying? If you got, this gang right here is from a prison, in Venezuela. This gang runs Venezuela. Venezuela just had a transition of power. It was a violent transition. They had a war, like a civil war. This gang, these gangs have a lot to do with the influence of politics. Some of these gangs have the politicians in their pockets. So these gangs are like very strong. They're very tight knit. If you got a bunch of them, enough of them coming into America at the same time and they come together, you got a fucking little army, bro. You know what I'm saying? I seen them, they look like they're working together, they're coordinated, you know what I'm saying, somewhat. Some of these gangs that are on the videotapes look a little more coordinated than the others. But, when you got enough people working together, they can become dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. We all got to try to take care of each other. We all got to look out for each other, man. Y'all probably try to be safe out there. I love y'all, man. Peace.